Welcome to another Handyman Leatherman video. Today we're doing something a little different, but fun. We are working in my kitchen, actually the handy wife's kitchen, because I'm usually not allowed in here except when I'm going to do some improvements. So we are going to do a small kitchen remodel. You guys get to follow along. We just got done with the garage apartment, so now we're going to be starting on this. So to kind of give you guys an idea of what we're going to be doing, the cabinets are going to stay the same. We're not painting them. We're going to be redoing the countertops and all the backsplash. We're going to be pulling off all that Formica all the way around. And then we've already put a new sink in for the handy wife, so that's one thing we got out of the way. But the biggest improvement we're going to do is getting rid of this microwave and this stove, this oven. This is an apartment size. You can't hardly put anything big in here. And then it's got a beautiful stove here, stovetop, but we're going to have, it has no oven. So we're going to be pulling out the stovetop and shoving a slide-in oven in here. We're going to take this whole section and we're going to be pushing it back level with these cabinets and opening up this whole area and bring the countertop all the way out to the edge. Then we're going to put a microwave above the stove, but we're going to have to raise this cabinet up. So follow us as we figure out how to do this. It's going to be a fun project. So to start with, we're going to remove the doors, pull out the microwave, the radio, and then try to figure out how to pull the oven out. But first of all, happy hour sign is going to have to go.
Oh no!
I know. We'll put it somewhere else.
It's always happy hour somewhere.
We're going to pull the doors off because our goal, once we pull everything out, is to pop the frame off. So after we cut everything back, I'm going to put most of this frame back on to keep the look as clean as possible. Handy wife? You see the screws that fell? What's right there?
Right there.
I'll grab it.
Right in your face.
That's right. Ooh, one came off bloody. There's your new place for your microwave.
No.
What that is.
One power to the oven.
Yep.
Oh no.
The Handy Wife's collection. Cast irons.
Oh no. Oh no.
Because we're going to be cutting out most of this area, so she's going to have to find a new place to hang those. Now, the fun part that I've been trying to figure out, is how this comes out. Okay, let's go to commercial break, and when they come back, I'll be done.
Turning it off.
Okay, so it turns out that the oven is simply pulled out. I had to cut off the gas, so it's the next day. I went and got Home Depot and got a block off cap for the gas, so that way we could disconnect it and it will not kill the stovetop. So the handy wife can still use the stovetop while we're working on this area first. So what we're going to do now is slightly gently try to pull the face of this cabinet off so we can start measuring where to cut it back. So let's get started. Alright, so I made some marks. We're just going to cut a couple chunks out of here to start getting an eyesight of what's going on before we figure out how things are actually going to be permanent. Because right here the countertop is going to come all the way out to this edge here. But I don't want to cut it too low because I still going to have to build a frame to build the countertop out. Let's cut a couple chunks here and open this up a little bit, kind of get a better viewpoint of what's going on. Pull out my Ryobi cordless skill saw with a good Diablo blade. Alright, see how we cut it back a little bit so when the new face comes in, it'll be flush with this. Now we just gotta cut this side out. Boom, boom. Haha, cordless Ryobi jigsaw. Ooh, it'd be tight. There we go. Now we just got to figure out if we want the cabinet to come to here. We can take this section out. And over here, we're going to have to cut out part of the wall. So when this we'll have to cut this countertop down a little bit more so the countertop comes all the way out to here so it's all nice and open. So let's start figuring out how we're going to make this happen. Well, that's all the time we have for this video. Been a lot of fun. Been trying to figure it out as I go. I have a basic idea of what I want, but sometimes I have to kind of pull things apart in certain ways to kind of visualize what needs to happen. So now I'm at a point now where we're going to start with the microwave next. So join us next week as we remove the vent hood and start putting the microwave in. That way we can start seeing how to build the rest of it. But it's a slow process, have to do it after work, after hours. So it's you'll see me off and on wearing many different outfits on this job, but it's the way it is when you're a handyman like me. You're always working and you find your extra time to work on your own stuff. But you guys take care, have fun at your projects, stay out of trouble. Alright, Mr. Ed's not out in his workshop and I'm gonna steal some tools.